Be seated. Well, good evening. We just concluded this year's NATO summit and the consensus. Gigantic difference. Excuse me, Americans. Article 5 is that the consideration is that I think I'm the most qualified person, congressman, running for office. And the Putin piece, I was talking about Putin, and I said, and now, at the very end, I said, here, I mean, Putin. I said, no, I'm sorry, Zelensky. My initial initiatives that I put forward. What are you hearing now from mainstream economists? Delaware has more corporations registered in Delaware than every other state in the nation combined. When unions do better, everybody does better. Everybody does better. I asked why when they finally decided to do it. And the answer was because you're the safest economy. It's happening. And it's going to grow economies.
Your Vice President Kamala Harris.
That's not true. Look, what I said was before. Anyway. And so what I can say is I think I'm the best qualified person to do the job. I have to deal with the new arrangement that exists in the world. They're not supplying weapons themselves, they're supplying mechanisms for them to be able to get weapons. She believes, because they had access to over 1 billion people in a market, not 1 billion, but a lot of people in the market, are going to be curtailing their investment in Russia. I mean, in China. Look, like I said, I'm dealing with she right now. We just put together with today. I brought on. I asked our NATO allies, and so what was able to be done in terms of the plan I put together. There is a growing dissatisfaction on the West Bank. Look, the other thing is, we have the most extensive campaign organization. We have well over 1,000 volunteers knocking on doors, making phone calls, making tens of thousands of phone calls. We have headquarters, I forget exactly how many, I want to cite a number and then find out. More children are killed by a bullet than any other cause of death. The United States of America. What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? This is ridiculous. There's so much we can do still. The bulk of the press, what the hell is he talking about that for? Democracy. You did. Democracy is not an issue. Democracy is not an issue. Two things. One, I've taken 3 significant and intense neurological exams by a neurologist. You talk to my staff, all of you talk to my staff. Sometimes my staff talks a lot. But the fact of the matter is, I've laid every bit of the record out. I hadn't hidden a thing. No matter what I did, no one's going to be satisfied. Did you have 7 docs? Did you have 2? But I got overwhelming support. Overwhelming support. It's not going to happen. I served in the Senate a long time. Me. No one's saying that. No poll says that.
This concludes.
Respectfully, earlier you misspoke in your opening answer.
Listen to him.
This concludes tonight's press conference.